Let me be clear. I have brought you all here tonight to strategize how to increase corporate profits and power using the government.
But Stephen, the government's our biggest obstacle.
Wrong, you ignoramus. The government can help corporations. It's the public service and the Charter of Rights and Freedoms that are in the way. I'll be perfectly clear. We need to dismantle the public service and increase privatization, but it won't be easy undoing decades of building up the welfare state. Listen closely. That is some good BC bud. Where's my beer?
So Justin, here's how it works if you want to make it big in Canada. We're the best example of conflict of interest there is, and we're good at distracting from it.
There's a revolving door political cycle in Canada. You start off getting a university degree. Law is best, economics is good too, but the goal is to get in with one of the big corporations.
Then when you've moved up the corporate ladder a bit and proved your loyalty, you run for public office.
Once elected, you deregulate and clear the way for your industry while trying to get them government subsidies, tax credits, and contracts.
After a few terms of eliminating as many obstacles to your industry as you can, you retire from politics with a fat lifelong pension, mostly funded by the taxpayers.
Then your industry welcomes you back with a 7-figure salary, plus shares and dividends. And in 5 short years, you go to work lobbying your government connections to further deregulate your industry.
All it takes is one conservative majority. Then we can use omnibus bills to slash and burn social programs and provincial transfers.
The Liberals will run on promises to fix the Conservative damage. However, once in power, we cry that we'd like to fix it, but there's no money to.
Our $500 million worth of economic action plan propaganda ads will be plastered everywhere, some even referring to programs that don't exist, and putting a positive spin on the oil sands and resource extraction.
We'll have Elections Canada make slick ad campaigns like to get out and vote, without ever making it easier or more enticing to vote.
But Stephen, it's not really capitalist free market principles if you're using government subsidies and tax credits to prop up favored industries.
You know your f***ing problem? You've never been with the program.
But Justin, won't these policies just lead to increased income inequality, erosion of social cohesion, and solidify the corporate oligarchy?
Where's Pacetti and Andrews when you need them?
Hey guys, you want to merge parties?
We are liberals, Thomas. There will be no formal coalition with the NDP.
But we promised to vote with you at nearly every turn.
You'll do that anyways. Guys, all of this is boring. Is there any excitement in politics?
Well, we'll cause a ruckus spending ad money in Quebec on Liberal sympathizers and then prorogue Parliament to avoid tabling a committee report on the sponsorship scandal.
Proroguing? Sponsorship scandal? You call that exciting?
Okay then, we'll have a charity boxing match between you and a Conservative senator who will later be disgraced and charged with various criminal offenses.
Sweet. The Conservatives will commit election fraud through campaign overspending and robocalls misdirecting voters, sending Mastro and Sona to jail, then try to kneecap Elections Canada when they call us on it. And against the advice of every police force in Canada, we'll scrap and illegally delete the long gun registry. We'll demonize unions and require them to disclose their finances with the unconstitutional Bill C-377, while allowing abuse of the temporary foreign worker program to drive down wages and leave Canadians unemployed. Not to mention, we'll preside over the largest trampling of human rights in recent Canadian history at the Toronto G20.
Brilliant! The demise of the welfare state. I can see it now.
We'll transform the welfare state into the stock market state. We'll take turns eroding native rights and land claims. We'll continuously tag team slashes to the CBC. We love oil sands. We'll unanimously vote to end child poverty in Canada, then take turns doing nothing while the problem worsens. We'll both clamp down on EI payouts, then use the surplus as a slush fund to pay down debt or deficit. In opposition, we'll oppose omnibus bills. In power, we'll enact them. We will create a secret police surveillance state by voting together for the unconstitutional C-13 and C-51.
So, Stephen, what are you gonna do?
Let me be clear as an unmuddied lake. I'm going to be Prime Minister of Canada.
So, Justin, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna teach math in BC.
No, we're gonna make you Prime Minister.
Do I have to give up my trust fund?
But, Stephen, to be PM, you're gonna have to learn to smile.
There, how's that? That's a smile, right?
But Justin, to be PM, you'll have to quit smoking weed.
Nah, I'll just legalize it.